So I'll just, because I go fast. So if you're wondering about something, so I right click on this, create new timeline using existing clips, and then I can name this whatever day.
Video. And does that mean like you created a new project?
Well, I created a new sequence. The entire project is the Evergreen Chamber. So like, and I have different sequences here that were, so this was the, tourism video. But yeah, so you'll have different timelines. This is a timeline. So like, this is a finished one.
Yeah.
So your actual workflow, I'll let you get set. So this is a timeline, this whole window, and this is where your clips are lined up.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if you've ever done editing on your phone, it's a similar kind of setup, but this is your, like, where the clips are stored,
Right,
are
yeah.
not being used yet. So I just dropped this first one into the timeline. And that's basically, I'm going to choose the best parts of all these to put in, and then, you'll see the whole process here.
Yeah, no, you're all good.
So I'm also going to take off audio because we'll see. I don't think except for the interview, no other audio is needed for this.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I'm going to get the lav mic audio from Nancy. And this is how that turned out.
Yep.
So you remember how loud it was in there?
Yeah, pretty loud. Just toss it back.
And I just talk about what this morning was.
That's great.
Okay.
It's just your voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bud. I don't know. You're doing a test too. So
Oh, okay, yeah, anyway. So we'll guard it. So thank you. Hey, 1, 2, watch Laura. We need to move this. Hi. Hi there. The Chamber's all about helping you grow your network. This morning we had a speed networking event with the Evergreen Chamber, Conifer Chamber, and the Gold Chambers of Commerce.
In all honesty, you got to make it
welcome
sound a little more
join,
natural to have some
get
voice.
to know what's
Yeah, kind of adds to the point, like, hey, this is real. We're doing this.
It's happening, exactly. And then what's cool now, so I'll do the interview first just to show you. What's up, dude?
I didn't remember your name last night.
Hey, that's all right, man. I'm Ritter. Gotta. Remember our name.
What I can do is I made the chat window small enough to where I can actually see if anybody comes through.
Play video games because right now I was playing Catchy Candy Kids. Do you ever play video games?
Every once in a while, I do. I play a little Minecraft here and there. Sometimes some Team Fortress 2. Some of the good classics I like.
So here's so folder structure is super important for keeping your keeping everything like organized. People that don't have good folder structure, you're gonna, once you get a couple projects going, it's gonna be really rough.
Right.
So I have it broken down to, so like company assets and micro content is my stuff, and then client work is client work.
Right. Yeah.
And then one-off client work and recurring client work, because I'm trying to get as many. These are also old, so some of these aren't doing it anymore. But I know, the Evergreen Chamber of Commerce, it all stays in here, so I have it marked by month and then by specific thing. Okay. And then, so for right now, I need to move the audio that I copied. Sure. So everything now, I know all of the assets for this project are in this specific folder. And then what I'll do when I'm done with it is I make a exports folder, and that's where the finished videos go.
Oh, really? Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Yeah. Man, it's a waste thing in my back.
Oh, no, trust me. I invested in an actual. Yeah, I mean, you saw the camera bag. That thing has compartments, and that it literally costed like, I want to say like $500 or $600 on like at Black Friday. Like they're expensive as hell because they know how important it is.
Seems like it. Hey, and just to help me understand real quick here, so let's see, I'm just gonna. Would you mind opening DaVinci Resolve real quick, if that's okay? All right. So networks. Just one last time to sort of double check and seal the deal on my understanding. They're like, I think I've seen them when I use Filmora. They're the things that like each of these little bars right here, like that's a network. Like what a video clip feed would go.
Yeah. So yeah. So
that's a network.
Video one. What do you mean a network?
Well, you told me about I'm sorry. Timeline is what
timeline. Yeah. So this entire section is a timeline. So everything in here is a timeline, and then you have your video tracks. So say I wanted to. So yeah, I'll put down Nancy's interview for you. So once this goes, there we go. We have the audio in here. I drag that into the. Well, so this is called the media pool. This is the media pool. It's where you pull all your media together. So Nancy's interview right here is on video and audio 1. Then this is the camera audio that will sound like absolute shit.
And the golden chambers of commerce. Members
Can't hear anything, right?
Right, yeah. Make for good.
So then the lav mic I drag down to audio 2. And then what's great about this is I select both of them, right click, auto align clips based on waveform, and this automatically syncs the audio.
Yes.
Now I can either delete the camera audio and replace it with the lav mic, or I can just mute the audio 1 track.
Gotcha. So by highlighting the clip in question and also the sort of audio that is separate from the video but was recorded at the same time. 1 second.
Yeah, all good.
Empty.
So now what I'm going to do is replace, if we're going to use music, I'm going to keep it simple. I deleted the camera audio. I'm going to select both of these, link it, so it's Command L, and now this is, and that's the other thing with the the audio recorder is it only, I haven't painted it, I guess. This is getting technical, but so yeah, I'll just explain. There's a lot of stuff happening.
Nah, you're okay. Don't worry. There's a lot of stuff to learn.
So, this audio recorder only records to one. So you have your left and your right side for audio. That's what stereo means.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So you have mono, which is only one side, and stereo. You want everything stereo, but this only records to the left side. So what I need to do is here, and these are concepts. You don't need to know the exact buttons and stuff because you may also be editing on different programs. So same thing. It's a different process in Premiere, but it is the same concept.
Yeah, no, some of this stuff definitely looks familiar. Like sort of the overall shape and format of the editing kind of matches Filmora.
Yeah. So I'm because channel 1 has the audio in it, channel 2 does not. I'm replacing channel 2 with channel 1. So now, here, I'll show you what it sounds like. So if we do normal here, this will only come out of the left speaker. Go for it.
Hi there. The Chamber's all about helping you grow your network. This morning we had
Versus both.
the speed networking event with the Evergreen Chamber, the Conifer Chamber, and the Golden Chambers of Commerce.
So basically it's only coming out of this side, and now it's coming out of both sides.
Okay, gotcha.
Because that's, I've made that, I had to learn that the hard way when I exported an entire video with only one side of audio. I was like, what the hell is happening? And then again, YouTube University is such a real thing. You're constantly looking shit up, constantly learning. And there's that's such a specific ask too, that there will usually be 1 or 2 videos from some Indian guy explaining how you doing. You're like, thank you. That's all I need.
That's awesome.
Here's how you switch audio channels in DaVinci Resolve. What's up, dude?
what is 15 minus 8 because 15
Did you put up 15?
took it away. That would be the mistake. Or that's 68.
No, yeah. So if you had 15 counting blocks, you take 8 away. How much do you have left?
Well, it's only 8.
Oh my God. What is happening? Here we go.
Okay. Correct. So get 15 back on. Math is such a pain.
Mad.
And then this little button right here. So when it goes to the...
Hey, Ritter.
Hey, take care. Oh, there we go. Take care. No.
Members are welcome to join. Get to know as many different folks as they can. They spend about 6 minutes with one other individual, and then they move on to another. So what you see...
All right, and also, gotcha. Just let me know if my car might be blocking anything too. Gotcha. I might be all right, but thank you.
Yes.
This video shows the
Okay,
should
so
keep that.
what I'll do, what I'll do here before I start, so just to show you, is I'll cut down.
Hi there.
No, yeah, exactly.
So left and right arrows let you go one frame over at a time.
Really?
The other way that is easy to do that is looking at the... Yeah, I'll let you...
No,
I know, I'm going fast.
No, you're good.
I'm impressed, you're right. I haven't written shit down in so long.
Oh, good, man. This got a good run right up into here.
Right, no, I take notes on my phone.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Daddy,
Yeah,
15, look.
bring it to me.
Okay. You're done.
14, 15, perfect. Take away 8.
Okay.
This is how hectic it is when I'm trying to get work done.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hey, dude, it's
like in 2 or 3 o'clock rolls around, I'm just like, okay, my brain's dead.
dude, you're an excellent dad. You're doing great. Seriously.
It's a lot, but it's, I mean, what else is there to do, you know? So, the other than that, the waveform, this is called the waveform, the audio waveform, and this is when she's actually talking, so you can see when she starts.
Right, yeah.
So, if I can get close on here, so like, hitting, again, it depends, but usually if you hit plus or minus with a command or whatever, it lets you zoom more into the timeline or zoom out, which is huge.
Daddy, look.
So like if I was trying to get the starting of her clip from out here,
Daddy,
what's up?
look at 2.8.
Okay. So yeah, so how much is what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Correct. Put that down in the one spot. So trying to find the starting from here, way harder than here.
Gotcha.
Because then also you see the frames, see how little that moves with each button versus super zoomed in, that's one frame.
Gotcha.
So I know exactly where to cut this.
Cool.
And then I'll use the razor blade tool. Make a cut there. And that's what's nice. I'm going to give you the tool names, not the shortcuts, because you can learn the shortcuts on whatever editing program you're using, but the tool names are universal.
Right, yeah.
My body, how about the baby ball? Yeah.
So then I select this, which is nothing, delete that.
Hi there. The Chamber's all about helping you grow your network. This morning we had a speed networking event with the Evergreen team.
Now, you know the tool names, what will make you, so what keeps you working as an editor and what gives you good money is if you're fast. Shortcuts are what make you fast. So learning the keyboard shortcuts for, like I know that B is razor blade. Instead of clicking razor, I take, half a second to come click and come back versus just hitting B. And then A for me, again, you don't need to write down, but just write down, you need to know keyboard shortcuts will make you a professional level fast editor. Because if you're you can be slow, but you're gonna make less an hour than if you're fast.
No, yeah, this is perfect. Thank you. I didn't even know they were keyboard shortcuts.
Exactly.
I used to think
They are. But not.
Chamber, the conifer chamber, and the golden chamber.
And then obviously spaces play. So for me, I know I have my hand here because B is razor blade, A is pointer, and that's mostly what I use for cutting stuff up.
Members of commerce. Members are welcome to join. Get to know as many different folks as
So the other thing you can do in your editing is you can customize the keys that you want to mean different things. So, you can make the razor, but if you like your hand in a certain position and you don't need to move it, you can, put a different letter to mean razor blade so that you're just super, like the less movements, the better.
Gotcha. Okay.
as they can. They spend about 6 minutes with one other individual.
I'm actually impressed with how good this sounds. I didn't think we were going to get that solid. And here's a huge thing for audio. If you have, say, like this, but it's,
And then they move
I
on.
really want to get rid of everything else. If you go to, and this is new, this is absolutely insane. If you go to Adobe Podcast, do you need an Adobe account for it? I think it may still be free, but Adobe Podcast will literally, it's an AI plugin, and it will clean up audio. It's absolutely insane. See where what?
And you're saying basically it gets rid of background audio?
Yes, it gets rid of unwanted background audio, and it's like, seriously. Here, let's see if I can show you. It's so powerful. It's fucking ridiculous. So, let's see if I can. Because I literally, anyway, it's super good. It does sound. It makes you sound a little nasally sometimes, but if it's either that or not having usable audio, like, super worth it. All right, I think this so far this is going smoothly. Because I'm excited. I think I got around the lag, because basically when I've been live streaming, the lagginess is in DaVinci, and that's like really hard to work with, which makes it not worth it to live stream. But with the proxies, so basically proxies create a tiny little file that takes less computer power than the full HD ones. So I have proxy, you can say prefer HD or prefer proxies here. This really, especially when you're getting into like 4K, 8K, huge files, editing those. If you have a 4K file and you have anything but like a powerhouse computer to edit it on, you are going to need to use proxies, because it will be so laggy that it's unusable. Gotcha. It's uneditable, basically.
And one more time, sorry, this is a little bit fast. Help me understand.
Yeah, I know.
Proxies are what exactly? Like
proxies are, let's see, what's the actual definition of this? Smaller, low-quality version of a high-resolution video. They're temporary files that you create. So I have my proxy folder right here for this project. Oh my god, this is so... It's a whole folder structure. I don't even care, whatever. So, this is the proxy file for this clip.
Okay. And you're saying basically by using the proxy versions of these original, more high quality clips,
the editing process will go smoother, because the computer and the editing program is having to work less hard on playback. which especially when you're shooting like super high quality, like 4K and above. So 4K, do you know resolutions?
I think to some extent.
Yeah, so I'm shooting this in 1080, so 1920 by 1080. 4K is double that resolution, so it's 4,000 by like 2,000.
And it denotes a better quality.
Exactly.
More
Pixels, correct.
Right, yeah.
But those are with, if you don't have a $10,000 computer, the editing program will probably have issues with playback on that. So it'll be laggy, choppy playback, which is really hard to edit with.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
What's up?
The same sort of step.
So hold up, erase all that. How many blocks again? 17. And these are just a lot of terms that, as an editor, people will throw around. So if you know what they are, you have. And a lot of times, if I don't know what something is, I'll either ask or just look it up right in the moment.
Okay, cool.
You're never afraid to learn.
On to another. So
But what's cool is that beforehand. So actually, this could be interesting. This will be a good, because OBS is taking a good amount of CPU right now, so the computer's kind of being pushed. So let's watch. This is the HD. This is the regular version of the file.
Chambers of Commerce. Members are welcome to join, get to know as many different folks as they can. They spend about 6 minutes with one other individual.
But when you have like 4K, it'll definitely be laggy, and especially when we start editing more.
Right.
And yeah, what's up? Nope.
Now, tell me, when you do, so if you realize like, oh boy, editing this with the 4K 1080p, this is like really making things hard to edit. I should correct the proxies. Now, once you finish editing with the proxies and you export it into the big main video file, will it still be not proxy? It will be back.
No, exactly. That's what's cool. So DaVinci automatically will, when you export, it will put it. It knows that you're not trying to edit. It knows you're not trying to export proxy.
Oh, that is.
So it should, I believe, put it out full HD.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Let's see here. I think you may either do it automatically or you can choose it. But especially with what you're coming up in, I think we're kind of I prefer 1080 unless it's like I've had clients request 4K, which is fine. But if 4K technically future-proofs you because resolutions are all going up. But 1080 is good enough for internet stuff.
Cool, okay.
So anyway, this is neither here nor there. And now it's, for some reason, it will kind of lag when it goes. So I'm now in the exporting like tab, and it usually will like hiccup for a second, but it's not hurting it.
I'll get you.
Here you go.
My man, that's how you do it.
All right, so put the 9 in the 1 column. Come on. How much time do you have today?
Let's see. So I canceled my third period as well. Okay. So I should have until I should be back at school by 11:45.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Late.
So we'll dive in here.
You just let me know when you want me to get out of your hair.
Yeah. Oh, these are great.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Fucking Resolve. Let's go.
Hey, you all good, man? This is all great stuff. Like I'm getting to learn what the industrial professionals use, so I'm really excited right now. I know you're kind of busy right now, but one thing for me is, and I don't know if you have this problem in DaVinci, is when I use Filmora, whenever I put all my clips and audio things together, if I ever notice like I need to shrink one clip or clip something, sometimes after I shrink it, or in particular when I delete that little section of a clip that I need to cut, the whole thing, like ahead of that specific clip and around it, will just like fall back to it. Like, if that sort of makes sense.
That yeah.
Like,
So that is a cheaper editing. Actually, it's funny because this is free. Yeah, I recommend getting DaVinci.
Really?
So that is DaVinci's free. You can do a paid version. So like I don't have access to some of the features because it's a paid version, but DaVinci itself is free. That is the snapping to it is what a lot of those cheaper or free phone editing systems will do. That's just a natural thing that happens. These bigger, more professional ones don't do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's 9. And then 1, 8. Right, but remember how you got 17? You got to cross on the 9. But 8.
Seven.
Okay, cool. 7. So what's our final answer? There you go. I thought I was dumber than math. Okay, cool. So we can go back to. I'll actually edit this thing. We got about 2 hours, yeah. A little less.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm so sorry.
And so you have to leave. We got about 2 hours.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I'd say to get back to school in a good amount of time, and then again, like after 11:45, it's going to be lunch, and I don't think I'm going to get marked as absent during lunch. But
Yeah.
I'd say I should probably get out of here at 11:15, 30.
Okay.
That.
Okay. Sounds good. Airman! Jesus. Sorry, I messed up. This is
Good, man.
taking a long time.
To another. So what you see in this video shows the move on to another.
So that was kind of her last thought.
So what you see in this video shows the
I got it. Yeah.
What you see in this video is how we handle the technology of moving one person along from one spot to the next. Join the Evergreen Chamber.
I don't think we need that.
The third option. What you see in this video is how we handle the technology of moving one person along from one spot to the next. Join the
And then call to action.
Call to action?
Call to action is the CTA. So that's the for marketing. It's basically it's only marketing if you have a call to action, which gets people to do something. So her call to action here.
Join the Evergreen Chamber if you want to grow your network.
Join the Evergreen Chamber if you want to grow your network. That's the call to action of the video. Is they're trying to get more chamber members. So our full voiceover now.
Hi there. The Chamber's all about helping you grow your network. This morning we had a speed networking event. Hi there. The Chamber's all about helping you grow your network. This morning we had a speed networking event with the Evergreen Chamber, the Conifer Chamber, and the Golden Chambers of Commerce. Members are welcome to join, get to know as many different folks as they can. They spend about 6 minutes with one other individual, and then they move on to another. Join the Evergreen Chamber if you want to grow your network.
There we go. That's our soundbite.
Wow, that was perfect. I couldn't even tell.
Exactly.
Amazing.
That's what editing does.
I'm impressed.
43 degrees.
Huh?
43 degrees.
Let me see.
Volume.
Is then
Hi. Alright. So now we will choose in and out points for all these clips.
Yeah, but that.
Basically, it's whenever the smooth movement starts is when for glide cam. And then so for DaVinci, I can either do the razor blade, or if I know I just want to do this, you drag it over to where the
right,
this
yeah,
aerial
just
thing,
shrink it,
and then you can just shrink it. Correct.
And is there like a preference, like which one is better, or like
Just whatever you're feeling in the moment.
Dad, if I to see me one time by next 40s.
Little laggy still.
yeah, that's not
It's not bad though.
final result going to be sublime. Why didn't sublime? I say, dear Reginald, I do believe this video footage will be subliminal.
Thanks very much. Very much. What's up, dude? And then what I'm gonna do is, so obviously, for what?
46.
No, 9 minus 6 is not 9. Okay, so this is just management of the timeline. So I know that this will be maybe a minute tops. So I'm going to move all my raw stuff way past where the video is going to be.
Right, yeah.
And then I'm putting, I know the voiceover is going to be in there, and then I'm lining up all the B-roll after that.
Do you know what is that made that thing?
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Wow.
It's because my volume is way fucked up.
Good. Hey, and give me a quick jump start on my memory. What is B-roll again?
Yes, so B-roll is the supplemental footage. So A-roll is like talking head interview. B-roll is the other shots that will cover up, because you don't want the just talking head the whole time.
No, right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So B-roll is other shots that add to the story of the video that you're making.
Gotcha.
We are volume turn. Now I'm not going to be doing inside of this recorder. So as you start a new clip, okay, so this is our display, and then this is, you can play with all the, anyway, so I think I'll just do this for now. So this is our actual timeline. This is our final video. This is our display of whatever specific clip we have selected.
Okay.
So for here, I'm dragging this. So yeah, usually left side window is current clip you're working on. Right side window is the whole timeline.
Gotcha. Okay, so more time left window is like what you selected?
Yeah. So left clip. So you usually start a project with the left side more, and then once you have all your clips selected and on the timeline, then you work in the right side window. Or in DaVinci, what you can do is it's called the inspector. So if I click this, it only shows the right side, I think. Hold on. Yeah. So it just shows your timeline, and then you can also play with cropping, you can play with stabilization, a whole bunch of different stuff that you can play with. Which is for GlideCam clips, I will stabilize, if possible, everything to kind of give that extra, make it really, really buttery smooth.
Okay.
But yeah, so when you're bringing stuff in, you're generally playing in the left window. So I'm going to drag this now, the playhead, where it starts, but everything is not smooth. Now when she leaves, because that would be, if you just see this for a second, that's kind of confusing. If it's clean, then hit in. I is in, O is out for for the part that you want.
Gotcha.
I think I had to go by Nancy, which was kind of awkward. That's O for out. That's universal in all editing. Is I for in, O for out of what you're choosing within a clip of the part that you want to use.
Gotcha.
What else is great is because I'm live streaming, I'm recording this so I can use this for content.
Yeah, perfect.
Everything, again, it's that's another thing too for your own stuff. A really thing that if you're interested in making your own stuff, is documenting over creating.
Well, I mean, I think I might have told you, but like, well, this is kind of a little bit off topic, but at the end of every week, like every Sunday, we have to add a little blog to our website that sort of covers everything we've made, everything we've learned.
Why not make it a video blog? You should totally do that.
I mean, I could try to do that.
Yeah.
I could.
That would make sense, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. I know for this week's blog, I think I might be adding some pictures of the whole networking shooting process.
That would be a cool like practice for you to make a video blog out of this project because you're learning about video.
Right.
It just gives you the practices. And by the way, that's how you start. Start by doing. You just practice, you get, projects under your belt, you learn in the trenches, it's a very steep learning curve, especially when you're starting. So just starting it and just starting to make stuff is exactly how you. I started with. Here, hold up. I'll be right back. I'll show you what I started on. I tracked it down on Amazon a years ago. I wish I still had the exact year that I had, but I think it got lost somehow. But this is what I started on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. This is amazing. This is a Canon.
Yeah, it's a mini DV. So literally thank God you don't have to ever deal with it. But this basically, you keep a little tape in here.
Really?
It's a mini DV tape, and then that records. And then you had to transcode that to the computer. It's the biggest pain in the ass ever. But, this is what I started shooting on in, 2006.
That's the year I was born.
There you go. I was in high school.
Wow. That's amazing.
I was junior in high school.
Yeah, that's a relic right there.
It is. That's why I was like, I got to get it. Literally, has a slide for the lens and everything.
Oh, man, I got one of those things.
What's up, dude? Chatty by the point up for it. You go back. You don't even have to do your battery blocks. Hold up, do a different subject. I'll do it back later. This is literally their school, their home school.
I know, it sounds pretty nice.
It's a lot of work, but man, we have a lot of control. So the other thing that's cool about this, if you don't want, again, universal here, if you don't want so I don't want the audio on this, right? Because it's just chaos.
Right.
So we have our only video and our only audio option here. And this is usually at the bottom of your, I don't even know what this window's called. Your clip viewer. You will usually have a only audio and only video option. So if I drag, with this it's dragging. People can drop it, but I like to drag. If you drag from the image, it's both. You see audio and video right there.
Yeah.
If you drag video, it's just video.
Okay.
And if you drag audio, it's just audio.
Got it.
So I'm going to drag the video only option. And basically what I'm doing here now is that I have my story and we have all this other stuff. I'm just going to be dragging the video clips from from my media pool into the, what I want to play with basically within the edit. I love this shot, her showing the timer. Push it out, turn it. This is going to be interesting because the editing is going to be very fast-paced. So I usually try to drag as much usable. Well, I'll go a little longer here. Cool. I like that little zoom in too. So I double click on the media pool to get the clip here.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then also universal in editing for going. So space is play. Also for play can be L. But what's cool about that is J goes backwards.
Oh, like it's sort of like.
So slow down, it goes backwards. So I then hit space and I go J where it was still, and then so these are general things, and then you get real specific with the left and right arrows.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's going to help you a lot. So J and L are forward. J is backwards. L is forwards in real time. And then also, if you hit it again, it goes double time. If you hit it again, it goes 4 times. So a lot of times if I'm editing podcasts that I've already done, I'll watch the entire thing at double speed because I know what it's saying, and I can for clips, I can clip out whatever I want it goes faster. So here, there, that's fine. But yeah, so watch. So you didn't show you double time, so I'll go L, L.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So those are your kind of speed controls of when you're learning how to use something. Also, if we don't finish editing this today, this is not like they don't need this immediately. So if we literally are just, we just get the clips on the timeline, choose the music, and that's all that time we have for today, that's fine.
No,
you can come back, and then we can and you see the whole process of it.
Gotcha. Only thing is, I might not be able to come back tomorrow.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
All right.
Again, they're not. They're not like, hey, when's this coming? They trust me. So, like, whatever in the next week or so, we can finish this. Well, maybe we may get through the entire thing today. We may not.
Sounds good to me.
And why I give you all of the hotkeys is because eventually it'll become muscle memory. You'll know exactly where it is, and that's when you get quick.
Gotcha.
So I'll show you this one with without talking, just to show you how fast I can do it.
All right, hold on a sec.
Yeah. Muscle memory is your friend.
Ready? I'm ready to move on.
Oh my God. So I got this years ago. Shorty gave me it as a Christmas present or birthday present or something. It's a lens, and I got the box, and I wanted this lens, like, of what it actually was. Like, you did not get me the lens. She's like, no, open it. Oh. And it was a cup. And I was like, that's still cool. It's still my go-to, but I was like, I freaked out for a second.
Oh, that's awesome.
$2,000 lens. That's hilarious.
I looked at it for a second. I thought, this looks like no, don't be ridiculous. I thought Nines with it. I was like,
also, if we're talking about arrow keys, in your timeline, so left and right, go one frame, up and down. So if you go down, it goes to the beginning of the next clip. Gotcha. And if you go up, it goes... So if you go down, it goes forward to the beginning of the next clip. And if you go up, it goes backward to the beginning of the previous clip. And a lot of times that will be faster than dragging your mouse to find the clip that you want.
Right, yeah. Cool. Dude, this is going to make editing so much easier.
I'm telling you, yeah.
I can't tell you, like, how many times I'd be up to, like, 3. No, I had to pull it all together for a cheese.
Well, no, literally, I have a discovery call with a new client later today who is making her own videos, but wants help with editing because it takes her so long. I have a client in France who I'm editing for because she likes my style, but also like she doesn't have time for it, and I'm quick. So here's the down. You can just go through, up, down, up. And I'll do this a lot for choosing the right shot because it's hard to see exactly what's in there.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So here is this anytime.
Hang on, the jury about down. Be now. Hanging out. Very good at the video. Hanging out over that bill that's news. That's down in line. Was there. Serving a always tell her this 360 giving me a good job. And sad. Like, yes. That's a little. Yeah, mine is wrong with consistency. Fire of them.
There. That's like how once you know the keys, that's how quick it can go. There was, like 7 commands in that sequence.
Right, yeah.
Actually, I like having 2 shots of the phone because we can put that. We want to have them because it was hectic and you're going to talk to a lot of people, which is the point of this. Right. Coolest thing the chamber did, and this good on them and just a good business practice is like they had this event and then they sent out the email list of everybody that went. So because I didn't get to talk to anybody, right?
Right, yeah.
So I sent out, there's 51 people there. I sent out 51 emails yesterday, introducing myself to everybody.
Right.
I've already gotten like 15 responses.
So yeah, man. Sorry.
Yeah, no, they know adult words. I swear around them all the time.
Oh.
I should say I like that. Is the whole idea with this edit is going to be kind of building momentum.
Right.
So what I'm going to do now, and this is a little bit of clip management, is here's our first phone clip. We're going to move these. So this is called nonlinear editing. You can play around with whatever you want. It doesn't have to. There can be spaces in between, which Filmora doesn't give you, correct? It's all together. Like snap it.
I mean, well, I guess it does sort of give us space. Like we can like go ahead and like kind of like do what you're doing. Like you have all the refined video stuff on this side, and you have like the raw B-roll, A-roll footage on. Like you can move it to a blank space on the far right.
But basically, being able to sort of like now, I know delete that space. I know my shoot phone clips are together. So the 2 short clips right here are my phones. So I can go back. So I know exactly where that is when I want to drag them in. All right.
Do you know that the every wire being screen to space? They play the video like all there. But it's the hits. Illustrated everything.
Her hand.
Seven wire.
Right.
Wire being screen to space. They play the video.
Cool. And with these, I'm probably not going to even give them 5 seconds on it because it's. I want these to be boom, boom, boom.
That's how you keep people's attention. You gotta keep things on the fly.
Exactly, especially for it's funny because a lot of times, like you saw in the tourism video, I love slow motion. I eat slow motion up. This video, the style of this doesn't lend itself to slow motion. This is quick. It's meeting people. It's that's the vibe of it. Little dirt. So this is called another term that's used a ton in cinematography, especially on big sets, is dirty shots and clean shots.
And dirty shots are...
Dirty shot here, I have this guy slightly out of focus in frame, but it gives depth to... It shows that there's a lot of people there. So dirty shot is there's something slightly in the way in the foreground that's out of focus. Clean shot is... just to So this is dirty shot. That's a clean shot.
Okay. Only.
A deep one. Because it kind of adds a style to it.
Yeah, no. The whole thing is sort of having that shoulder and that sort of cool.
Well, if you don't know what that means, and somebody says, "Hey, can we get this dirty?" You're like, "What?"
Bit of this vocal.
Exactly. It's just vocab. It's the language of filming.
Right. Yes.
It's like for some fucking reason, clothespins to put like gels on lights are called C47s.
Wow. Okay.
Actually, the bigger one than that is, and this, I guess, random, but
Good.
extension cords are called stingers.
Interesting.
So can we get a stinger?
Miles from
And then
Yeah,
like a mixture.
The
of both.
beginning is dirty for sure.
that in there.
And there's small things here that is weird where like my brain brings in not like political moves, but like having a woman talking and a man listening is a good look.
You think that's good, like politically, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Just showing that it's like it's not just men talking to women, it's
Right.
talking to
Yeah,
men
no.
too. And that's small shit, but it's just where my brain I like that he's intently listening.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Especially because the entire chamber is ran by women.
Oh, yeah.
So knowing the client and their small stuff that they would appreciate as like who the client is. Cool. Right here. So again, all in service of making this quick moving and even within the edit, but also within it's like boom, boom, boom. That's it. Which is why I was moving around so much. Oh yeah, no, that shot's great. So got this one from this and it's action. It's all I want to focus on singular actions, not like because if I put this whole clip in, I'm not going to be able to use it. But having this part where she grabs the card and starts writing,
Like you could take, even if the rest is
exactly.
or like you don't have to just like have this whole clip and then like choose one part of it over the other.
Because this also showed that it's more than just people talking. They're writing down information. They're gathering stuff. They're, that's, showing that there's important information. I love the stack of business cards here.
Oh yeah.
Start this here. Probably once we're all done with this, I'm probably only going to use a third or half of these. Yeah, with how little I shot, absolutely. There's enough here for a 2-minute video.
Oh really?
100%. I'll show you. I'll show you when I'm done with this. I'll show you how long just the pieces of the shots that we picked out is, and it'll be longer than you think. Wow. Yeah. Also, and again, this comes down to a lot of visual memory, but like if I know that there are a type of shot that I've already picked out, I don't need multiple.
Right. Yeah. Like you're saying, like, don't take like even if it's like different people, don't have a
similar, don't, and you know, there's obviously only so much you can do here, but trying to keep the footage selection fresh is really, really good. Fucking impressed with how this is doing. Yay, I can actually live stream. That's awesome. I've never been able to do it before.
Nice.
I haven't figured out. All right. Oh, here we go. This is great. Handshake. That's a moment. So again, we haven't had a handshake yet.
Yeah, that's something we should definitely keep.
We got writing down, we got stacks of cards, we got handshakes, we have listening. That's what this shows you too, is how many small moments in just a conversation between people you can catch when you make sure to film like all the details of something.
Yeah, that's
It's kind of like the Peaceful Warrior movie where like something's always happening.
That's right.
Oh, that's great. Except she looks at the camera. Awkward. Ninja, but she caught me. Yeah, okay. Actually, will it? So here's the thing too. Will the button read as something important? I don't think it will, because it was being used on that day, but this without context doesn't make sense. It's just a button. They're like, cool, there's a button there.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was about. When one was sitting there, I bet there and things like feel bought and acting one side, and that's it. That's not the news. Keep out the ship. Keep calm.
Like that.
Sure, I think he's laying out.
So again, different style of shot than we've gotten before. A boom to boom. Other thing that you definitely want to do is, and it's a little annoying because it slows down sometimes, but setting your autosave to about every 5 minutes. You'd be amazed how much work you can get done in 5 minutes. And if you have it set to like 10 or 15 minutes, you can lose an entire sequence that you were working on.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if I get this super cool boom, 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 boom in it for 10 minutes and then the program crashes, I may lose that. So if you autosave every 5 minutes, you're going to lose less of your work. Now, programs now are pretty good at basically not losing stuff like that, but it's you always want to double back up everything.
And that thing has not. She is a person people.
This is just, I'm saving you a lot of headache that I've had to go through.
No, yeah. Again, I'll say it again. This is all just helpful stuff. Man.
Exactly. And we're almost done with the footage here.
Wow.
So again, I didn't shoot that much, but still, I overshot for what we needed. So this is great. Him talking to, again, powering through.
I'm kind of huge and monsters. So this.
I mean, I get it. To be fair, I would have literally, if I told you if I was there, I would have literally come with my laptop and like watch this video. Everybody gets to do the same thing, and then we can chat about it.
Right. Yeah.
The only thing that's a little disgusting there is people have to use the same earbuds, but I'm, you know. Okay, cool. So I have okay, sure, but that you don't see who's talking in that. It's just on her. That's our shot.
That's good. Because it says at the study that might be a key for right there.
He's just deep in it. It's so funny too, because I guarantee he just does this every single person. That's the other thing with speed networking is you just repeat yourself and repeat yourself and repeat yourself. if you have like a presentation.
Right.
You got public in Carnival.
Not saying we don't have to that either. It's quite crazy online and you study such error.
You're
The original is different. Yeah, I'm like, I
So what I'm going to do in the edit is I'm going to mix up this with just people having conversations with showing on the table. You know, it's going to be, I'm interested to see how this all comes. All
quite crazy. It's quite and you study such error.
listening and not.
I went to silent error.
So again, and exactly what I said on the day is that I love camera movement, but it needs to be for a reason. It's not just camera movement for camera movement's sake. So when I'm moving the camera there, it's panning around, it's showing what's on the, you know, details on the table up to a person.
Okay.
I find, unless it's the only static shots I use really are, and this is just my preference, but are interviews.
I wonder, you know, this is a little bit off topic.
Yeah.
Going back to what you said about that, there should be camera movement for a reason. Last night, because I have no regard for my sleep schedule,
Yeah.
I was watching like these movies recapped, and on those channels, almost a lot of the movies are kind of
Yeah.
But I was watching this one film about like how these archaeologists found like a three-sided pyramid and something about aliens, and for some reason, like there was something about the camera footage that just it felt like. And I'm sorry, I keep going on.
No, you're great. This is actually reminding me of something that I want you to watch.
Have you ever seen the movie Mega Shark versus Octopus or something?
I know of it. Yeah, I know of that series.
Like, there's something about the video quality of the people that just makes it feel sort of. Well, I say this in the nicest way, subpar.
but no, but
that
100% agreed. 100% agreed. And what's hilarious with those is they're famous for reusing animation shots.
Really?
But even like mirroring the video. So like if the shark is coming, it'll, you know, going like left to right on screen, it'll do that. And then later in the movie, it'll show the exact same shot, but he's going down. It's fucking great.
Oh.
Okay. Here, I'm going to give you some homework. Every frame of painting. Check out all those.
Every frame.
And they break down. It's basically their video lectures, but on like really cool, you know, Hollywood scores and soundtracks. What do they sound like, and why do they sound like that? Every frame of painting is fantastic. And hold up, I have it saved.
And they talk about what exactly? Like just sort of.
It's basically like film lectures on different. Why shit? Oh. Yeah. There's another one too, if it's similar. See if it comes up here. And the other one. So good.
David Fincher, I know I've heard that.
Oh yeah, David Fincher's a boss. Fight Club, Social Network.
Hey, Snowpiercer, I love that movie.
Oh, Snowpiercer is awesome. Video essay. I think it's called. If you just search video essays, you're gonna do great. But they're really, really good ones.
Video essay. And they pretty much just like talk about. Oh wait, hang on. Scroll back up. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're
What
good.
was that? The key to written focusing good dialogue.
I'm telling you. So like these, you will not go wrong if you just go down the YouTube rabbit hole of video essays. Is it similar to every frame of painting, but it's not. Say more. Let's search it. could have sworn I had a fucking folder as I downloaded a bunch of them. There we go. I sure did. There we go. Now you see it. Another one. And the closer look.
And what are these things? Like
They're all video essays. So let's see. One of my favorites. I think it's Now You See It. Edgar Wright. How do you visual comedy? I think this one is. Oh yeah, it is every frame. Okay, cool. So this one, if we have time at the end, I'll show you. But like, breaks down filmmaking techniques and why they're good. So yeah, Now You See It is another one, and The Closer Look is another one. All those channels are, I would arguably say, more powerful than film school.
Gotcha.
Because film school usually will break down super old stuff, which is great, but getting a breakdown of new stuff is equally important. His stuff has updated and improved, and all that stuff. 40 minutes? Yeah, I'm literally going to live stream all day, by the way.
Wait, one more time?
I'm going to live stream all day.
Oh, that's
because I'm literally saying like, hey, I'm running a business, other than like, answering emails and shit. But anyway, so yeah, those all are gold. You will, especially if you love, like, you're obviously taking a lot of information, man. I'll make sure we watch the Edgar Wright one before you leave. Like, the breakdowns on it are just, it's so well explained.
Now You See It, and what? What was the other one?
Yep. Now You See It, and The Closer Look. So,
Thank you.
Alien, the Art of Horror, how to be funny, how to create a great character, how to fix Suicide Squad, how to make a great video. Like, there's so many in these.
Predict this from
I terrify the audience. Like, these are how to use shaky cam correctly. Like,
28 Days Later.
maybe
That green hill looks familiar.
King Arthur, how to fail at fantasy. I like King Arthur. Fuck off. I love Guy Ritchie. All right. But yeah, those are amazing. Oh, I love that. This is actually a cool moment. I may even add in some text here. 4, 3, 2,
Yeah, no,
1.
that's great.
Switch.
That's an excellent.
Put switch. That's a cool little extra thing that will make them very happy.
We won like the time lapse.
Yeah, time lapse. That's okay though,
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
because the regular speed one would take too long anyway. It'd be like one person getting. Okay, so for this one, because it's going to be, I know I want to include that. So all of these are like cool little nice to haves. And what I may actually do, so sometimes I'll even do a second, once I have all my footage, I'll go through and choose my favorite ones, because again, I can only use a percentage of what I actually shot. This is going to go up on video 2, because I know that is going to be part of the final video no matter what. Because that's a cool little moment to, we have our pacing, and then in that's going to be our title one of on-screen numbers happening. Cool sequence.
Right.
Video 2, so a lot, and actually so this is all kind of the similar shots for something where I have, actually this is perfect. Let's see if I can pull it up. The fuck? Oh, I see. Interesting. So this is normally where I go to get my different sequences, but this is funny because this is actually all just the different clips that are in the timeline. This is my sequences, because this is the master viewer. So, see if I can see about any of these saved here. Yeah, perfect. So, like here, this is picked through already, but you can see for different scenes in different like settings, I will switch off video 1, video 2 to so I know that the next scene, that the choosing clips from the next scene will be on a different video track. Because if this was all together, that would be the most confusing shit ever.
No, yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah.
So, like, this scene is ice skating. This scene is a frozen waterfall.
Gotcha.
And it's different shots of that, but it's all, I know generally that I can choose a shot from here, then I go down, and it's...
So, like, each of the video timeline has its, this one is devoted to the ice skating thing, and the one above is...
So, yeah, so the entire timeline is the project.
Oh, okay.
The video 1, video 2 tracks.
The tracks. That's
tracks, yeah. So, the other universal lesson for video tracks is whatever's on top is shown.
Oh, yeah, no,
so
I know that.
Yeah, okay, cool, you know that. So, but yeah, just in terms of organizing footage, I will switch off video 1, video 2, and then even on top of that, if I'm choosing a sequence, I will choose, so say I'll have 3 tracks here because if I'm putting together a mini sequence of like shots and I choose ones that I'll have, these 2 are now spoken for. The shots that I like, I will then drag up to video 3 and put into a sequence to then drag over to the actual music, where everything's happening. And then I'll cut them down from there. But to choose them, I'll, grab this one, video 3, grab this one, video 3, grab this one. And this is now what's actually going to go in the edit, choosing from these.
Right. So like all that stuff right there, that's like the raw stuff that you're like...
Correct. This is all raw that's been picked. Now I'm picking from my raw stuff moments that I like, and putting them into a sequence that then I will drag this whole thing into the in and out point that goes in the actual video.
Watch. Okay.
That's just my process that works well.
No, that sounds good. Also, I'm noticing, I think I might have seen this before on Film More, but I was too worried I might accidentally break it. Was clicking and dragging across like a group of clips to like highlight the whole thing, and also if you click and drag it, then it'll carry that whole thing.
Correct. So, let's see if I can. Redo. Exactly. So, now that I'm in here, exactly what you said. If you click and drag and highlight a bunch, this will now move all of these together.
Gotcha.
And that doesn't break anything, no.
Great, yeah.
But I will say, if a if a program wants to crash, this, while you're doing this, is when it will happen. 100%.
Okay.
That's why I don't use Premiere anymore.
Got it.
Because literally every time I would drag a clip across the timeline, the whole fucking program would crash. And it happened like 20 times. Like for a 30-second video, it happened like 10 times. And I'd have to not only restart the program, but resave it as a new version of the project because that version crashed.
Yeah.
It was a pain in the ass. Yeah. So hence why I'm on DaVinci now. All right, so I'll finish up these so we can actually... Yeah, I think we're going to have enough time to actually get a decent amount of editing done today. Cool.
Yeah, no, we got a lot of time. Cool. And if you want to boot me out...
No, dude, no.
I have some chill time.
Literally, I have this. I scheduled... So, yeah, I freaking grinded yesterday. I'm posting every single day to LinkedIn, different things, throughout the week. Mm-hmm. I got the entirety of March scheduled out for LinkedIn posts. And I got 51 emails sent. So now I'm responding to emails, editing this, and the only other stuff I'm getting ahead on today is podcast editing for a couple episodes so I can make sure it's coming out weekly. That's it. Great. So you're good. I'm home today. I'm going to wave. Oh, yeah, that's right. They wanted to wave, which is perfect. I didn't expect that. That's actually great to go over like the last... Actually, so here's... If I know a moment would work well with something I already have that I know, I'm just going to put it there. So this clip with Nancy talking about joining the chamber is great.
Fine.
I'm just going to real rough put it in front of that.
Join the Evergreen Chamber if you want to grow your network.
Knowing that join the people are happy when they join.
Right. Yeah, no, that's smart.
So it's all, again, it's visual language. So it's piecing together what shots are going to communicate what you want it to communicate. visually. All right, cool. So that's it. That's all of our stuff. So here, all of our shots that I like to use here, we start from 2 minutes, 22 seconds, 22 frames to 340. So we have a minute and 20 seconds of footage.
Okay. And
which we're not going to use. We're going to use about I wouldn't even put this at a minute. I would put this at 30 seconds tops, maybe 45. So now we have all that. We're going to go choose music.
All right. I remember, I think you said something on, Tuesday. It was like something about like sort of drum sort of stuff.
Yes,
I mean, like,
exactly.
The
website you want for music is artlist.io.
Artlist.
It's all royalty free, so you will not get in trouble from social media channels for posting it. And the music is fantastic. It does cost, so I think it's like $200 or so. It does cost, but this is like $200 a year. Other music sites sometimes are like $200 a song. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they figured out how to do. And another thing. This is little best practices for stuff like this. Try and get clients to pay for them. So like Larry at Lodge, I've done a lot of work for. I convinced them to, because they have a good amount of money. I convinced them to get a subscription to this, so I don't have to pay for it.
Oh, that's awesome! Way to go!
Yeah, so that's a good. Just if you need tools and you can convince your clients to pay for the tools because it's going to help them, you can save money.
Okay, cool.
Our list is sick because you can choose. I'll show you the amount of control you have on what kind of songs are coming your way is crazy. So you have mood. A lot of times they like to use uplifting, but all of these moods that you can choose. You have video theme if you want that for specific things. Time lapse for sure. You have genre. And you have instruments. So for this, I'm going to go exciting. And business. We'll see. That kind of gets corporate a little bit. So we'll see. You know what? Actually, no. Yeah, because a trailer would be too epic for this. We don't need no.
3 moms playing in the background.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then genre. I may dive into genre. Let's see what it comes back with here. Rock corporate. See? That's kind of perfect. Oh, and you can choose duration. So I want... Let's go 30 to 50 just to give us a little bit of freedom here. I think we'll probably be around 30 or 45 seconds on this.
Whoa.
Volume up here. This is so that the live stream can get both the audio that's happening from the computer speakers and capture what I'm saying. So that is not. Bye-bye. I think what I want to do here is add and make sure that it has drums. Snaps and click. Actually, snaps and click, that's awesome. If anything is here, this is closer to what I'm... Because you have what you see in your head for it, then you got to match that for... Whoa. Good point, because This is evergreen, conifer, and golden chambers, which is mountain. So we don't want it to feel like a city.
You're right. Yeah. No. Yeah. These are great things to think about. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, love. Gather around, kids. You get full on drums here. Wall cheddar. And I try not to do so we don't want vocals on this. Yeah. The other thing we can do here is BPM. Then we can have fast songs. This website is fucking insane.
No, this is amazing.
We may have nothing. Oh, we got 2 of them. Okay. Yeah. I figured. Let's go. Google of royalty-free music. The Mad Violence, that's so far. Sounds like clarity. We want to do what kind of water coming out into it.
That's it.
In the heights, though. Bomb in the world. A little bit more melody than that, though. I think I've already found. Was that on this account or let's see? So I have my account, my library of stuff I've already downloaded, and I think I have something similar already. It's funny is that I usually choose like the first or second one that I hear, but I have a very specific here we go, Knockout Punch. It's a little bit slower, but still.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty solid song.
And I can kind of tell the style of song it is from the wavelength.
No, yeah.
Chill.
Yeah. What is that? Lo-fi?
Mm-hmm. Great. So this is actually cool. You'll get to. So sometimes if I can't decide, I will refer to the client. So I'm going to send her links to both of these songs and say, hey, what vibe would you rather have for this video? Because I can do both of them.
Yeah. So New Beginnings sounds like a good soul.
I like New Beginnings a lot. So I'm literally going to text the president of the chamber and say, hey, got 2 song choices here. Which one do you like better?
Okay.
Because I like more intense, but that's just my personality.
No, yeah, no.
What's up, better? Hold up. Do you have 4 stars on all classes? Show me. Hey, I have a couple song choices for the speed networking video, let me know what you like. And this is the kind of, so business-wise, these kind of things are what clients really, really like. It's still a simple choice that'll take her 2 minutes to make, but she has impact on the video.
Right, yeah, no, it's good to make sure that everyone's involved.
Okay. I fucking love this song.
This video.
It's funny is if you spend long enough on Artlist, you'll start in TV ads. You'll start hearing some of the songs.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Nike used. So there we go. So cool. That is as far as we're going to make it right now until I get a response from her, which might be right away because she's at work.
Okay, all right.
So in the meantime, let's watch Edgar Wright. This is one of my favorite.
One sec.
Mm-hmm.
Rules and nebulas.
Doesn't really matter. And now will be the real test, is if I can actually put together like a fast-paced sequence while we're streaming.
I bet you've got it. Oh.
Okay. So now, and it's literally the perfect length. It's 33 seconds. That's exactly what we needed.
Great. Do you usually put a little snowman film slogan at the beginning or end of the video?
I will. Yeah, I'm going to ask her if I can, because I didn't for the tourism video. I could have asked for the tourism video, but I will actually. I'm going to ask her that right now. Hey, would it be cool if I put video by Snowman Films at the end of the video? ? If not, totally fine. I'm not trying to pressure her.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But asking is better than just doing it in this case.
No, yeah. It's always good to sort of ask.
Because I have a year contract with her.
Right, yeah.
Cool. Here we go. And that actually works super well for the time lapse too. Perfect. So early.
So yeah, we're about the time lapse.
Time lapse. Right at the.
Sage. Man, that is awesome.
That's sick, right? That movement on it, it looks so good. I love it.
You got it, man. You got it. Do it.
That actually might not be a bad way to start. Because again, that's kind of an establishing the experience before we go into. Yeah, that's a little intense to start with. Yeah, really established what's going on.
Hi there. The Chamber's all about helping you grow your network. This morning, we had a speed networking event with the Evergreen Chamber, the Conifer Chamber, and the Golden Chambers of Commerce. Members are welcome to join, get to know as many different folks as they can. They spend about 6 minutes with one other individual, and then they move on to another. Join the Evergreen Chamber.
So, I'll move this down to audio 2. Then we'll figure out a place to put that. Actually, this needs to be probably all together. This is such a short video. time. No, I don't want to hear the audio on this because I want to know where this makes sense to end. So I'm going to press the M button here, which is mute. So we will not hear her talking. Actually, I like that. It fades out perfectly.
Yeah.
Then obviously when she's talking, we're going to have to turn the music down.
Right, yeah.
So it'll start full strength. I'm just going to run with this for a moment. Okay, so now... So I cut that here. I'm now taking this volume and bringing it down to, let's call it -10. And then right-clicking on between the clips and adding a transition, a crossfade.
Oh, you can do that? Wow.
So that it's a smooth transition.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Oh, perfect. Nothing beats advertising himself.
Exactly.
How do you? Good.
Well, that's great because I just cleared because that's going to be talk about actual exposure. That's good exposure.
Right, yeah.
Who did that? Awesome edit. Oh, Snowman Films. I was there with them.
Hi there. The chamber is all about helping you grow your network. It's letting you how to speak.
So I don't think we're going to.
Hi there. The chamber is all about helping you grow your network.
So I'm going to cut it there. So she'll have her face on for the introduction of it.
Hi there. The chamber is all about helping you grow your network. This morning we had a speed networking event.
And then we'll go off her face for that. And then we'll come back to her.
Join the Evergreen Chamber if you want to grow your network.
But she also stumbled over her words here. So I'm going to move this to cover that up.
Join the Evergreen Chamber if you want to.
So here's really where the editing magic is. So I'm going to when we're done with this, she's going to say this clearly.
If you want to grow, we want to.
We take away the stumble and we cover up with the clip of where it cuts.
Join the Evergreen Chamber if you want to grow your network.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Just
editing is magic. Everybody's like, "How did you get me?" It's like, it's just experience. All right. So now let's fill in. So I think I like starting with a time lapse. I like because it's a super dynamic shot and it'll keep people's attention. Well, we're only going to do a little bit. So what's crazy is even this is too slow. So I'm going to do move. Is that another move? Hard to tell. Yeah. So if you see when we actually put this down, this is like 5 seconds long. Way too long for that. For the style of music we have, no shot's going to be above about 3 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 2. So I'm going to put this at try two times. And it's a little laggy in the playback. I'm not worried about that because I know when we export it, it'll be fine.
No, yeah, I've had that problem too with Filmora.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, so now, because we went, so generally we're going wide, medium, close, or like wide traveling through, you know.
No, yeah.
So now we're going to do a glide cam shot. So here's what I may do for, this is actually perfect. So exactly what I was talking about with video 1, video 2. So we have, so these two are glide cam. Then we have our phone. So bringing these up here. Then we go back to glide cam. Glide cam is close up. So these two now are here. And then we have our phone shots on video 2.
No.
And then we have our close-ups back on video 1.
Okay.
So now I know the styles of shots with just, it's again, memory of where things are.
Right, yeah, you're sort of keeping track of like what shot had with what shot.
Is, oh yeah, the switch. Let's see, this needs to be, wonder if I can pause this. Let's see if there's a good pause. Because I like,
This morning we had a speed networking event with the Evergreen Chamber.
it's way too loud. You don't want your music to overpower the voice.
No,
because the voice is delivering information. And I'm going to caption this once, you know.
Right.
I actually use CapCut for that.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh.
Because it quickly does it. I can choose the font, super easy. Yeah. This doesn't have a automatic. It may have an automatic caption, but I don't want to learn it. CapCut's just simple.
Oh, right, yeah.
Everything that goes online needs captions because way more people than, it's annoying how many people watch a video without sound. But you will not deliver the information you want to deliver if you don't have captions.
Right, yeah.
Helping you grow.
Which I get, because, you know, I've been in, in a doctor's office waiting room or on the train or something like that, where like you can't be loud, and I still want to. The captions literally will keep me on a video.
Right.
It works.
You network. This morning we had a speed networking event with the Evergreen Chamber, the Conifer Chamber, and the Golden Chambers of Commerce. Members are welcome to join. Get to know as many different folks as they.
I like this little pause here. Well, then I'm going to cut out. We don't need,
Members are welcome to join.
obviously.
Get.
Because she also says join twice. So she says join is the call to action here. So I can cut it out here because I want that 5, 4, 3, 2. Actually, we just need to do 3, 2, 1 switch.
The Golden Chambers of Commerce. Get to know as many different folks as they can. They spend about 6 minutes with one other individual, and then they move on to another. Join.
And explaining that, did we get one more switch here? No, we didn't. Okay, that's fine. I can repeat that shot. I don't mind that. Because while she's explaining it, we time-lapse the switch happening. See if I can clear one. Actually, I think we even need a slow. That's almost a little bit too quick for that to register. Because I sped up that time-lapse clip. So I'm going to now bring in the raw one, which is longer and shakier, but it'll communicate that. There we go. That's perfect. Now she's explaining people moving. This is this is our master and this is our clip.
Get to know as many different folks as they can. They spend about 6 minutes with one other individual, and then they move.
Then
And then they move on to another. Join the evergreen. With one other individual, and then they move on to it.
No, it's too early.
Individual, and then they move on to another.
That'll what? No, looks good, dude.
we're just raw it for right now.
Get to know as many different folks as they can. They spend about 6 minutes with one other individual, and then they move on to another. Join the evergreen chamber.
I don't know if that switch thing's gonna work.
Hi there. The chamber's all about helping you grow your network. This morning we had a speed networking event with the Evergreen Chamber, the Conifer Chamber, and the Goldfish Chambers of Commerce. Get to know as many different folks as they can. They spend about 6 minutes with one other individual.
She just takes so fucking long to explain this.
Chamber, the Conifer Chamber, and the Goldfish Chambers of Commerce.
That's a great point because it shows that you bring in more people to meet, which is fantastic. That's exciting.
Get to know as many different folks as they can. They spend about 6 minutes with one other individual.
Okay, one other individual we can cut out.
6 minutes with one other individual. And then they move on to another.
Okay, cool. I got it.
Another. Join the...
So we're creating our moment here. Well, explaining it is great, and then doing the 3, 2, 1 switch will make sense after she explains it.
Right, yeah.
So she's going down for 5. Three, 2, 1, switch. Fits in there. Boom.
And then they move on to another.
3, 2, 1, switch.
Join the Evergreen Chamber.
That's cool.
Yeah, no,
That's cool pacing on that. So I'm building out. So this is actually important. I'm building out the story. So this is all the A-roll, right?
Yeah.
Her explaining what's going on is the A-roll. This is the story of the video. Mm-hmm. Then once we have the story and the pacing down, this is the skeleton. The skin on the skeleton is the B-roll that makes it visually interesting.
Get to know as many different folks as they can. They spend about 6 minutes, and then they move on to another. Join the Evergreen Chamber if you want to grow your network.
And honestly, B-roll goes in pretty quick once you got the story down.
Gotcha.
Cool. That's a cool, like, the fact that I was able to create that little moment in a 30-second video, I'm pretty happy with. That's like, it's, again, you can storytell in 30 seconds.
Right, yeah. And basically you're saying the little moment you're happy with is that you sort of made this sort of perfect chronological sequence of her explaining it and then her talking about the whole switching thing, and then she goes, 3.
The cool moment that I wanted to include, because you'll see, actually this will be good because I can... Would you rather me put in more B-roll here, or do you want to? Should we create this moment of 3, 2, 1 switch with graphics?
Like, I guess I'm sorry. Like, what do you mean by that? Like,
so with your time here, because I'm gonna go leave by 10 minutes.
Oh, good, yeah.
Would you rather see B-roll go in and to get the pacing down, or do you want to see me create graphics for 3, 2, 1 switch?
And what do you mean by creating graphics? Like adding captions?
Titles. You'll see. You'll see. Would you use that? Which one? Let's do
graph. I have no clue what that is.
Love it. Okay, so we're gonna go titles. We're gonna choose a effect here that we want to do.
Okay, like subtitles.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Center reveals. I want a. Is it like a 3, 2, 1 switch?
You will pen.
I don't like the. See if there's any fly in. Nope. It's uncalled that. That at the all call out. Why is this side? Nope. Center reveal might be R1. I think center reveals R1. Let's see if it'll work with numbers, though. No. Is it? Okay. Dark text spot. Glitch might be our. I think. Let's try glitch, because that could be fun. Yeah.
Cool.
So then in the inspector, which is basically our effects and our, so I can actually choose 3. That's a very which one? Hey, what's up? She already left, yeah. What's up? Oh yeah, I'm editing right now, but okay, yeah, it's not super icy anymore. Cool. All right, good. Yep, bye. It's my wife's sister.
Oh,
She lives down the street.
really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and she's gonna stay in Colorado for a while because she has 2 DUIs.
2D what?
2 DUIs. Come on. So this is where the glitchy, the lagginess from live streaming might bite me in the ass.
Let's see.
This is ridiculous. It should just play.
I don't even see it.